Hi, my lovely people. It's been ages, right? Not ages, it's been a while. Glad to be with you today on the program. My name is Bola Aduo, and on this program, I bring you a roundup of what has been happening in the film industry in Nigeria, in Nollywood, specifically. Specifically. Well, this has been quite a week in our film industry. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so glad this has been quite a week for Nigeria internationally and not just in Nollywood, but internationally. I always say something. Just give us time. We coming, we coming, we coming, we coming, we coming. Nollywood, Nollywood, Nollywood. Kudos, 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 kudos. Why am I excited? Why am I saying all this one? Are you not aware? You are not informed. You're not informed? Okay, I know you're. I know. Anyway, except you've been you've been living under a rock. My people, Nollywood showed up and showed out at the film industry, at the Toronto International Film Festival in, Toronto, Canada. Amazing. When I saw the costumes, I said, these people. We got the memo. When I saw some of the people, some of the Nigerians on the red carpet. Okay, first of all, let me not jump. Calm down. What they say? Calm down. First of all, Nollywood was well represented at the Toronto International Film Festival this year. In the movie, with the movie The King's Horseman, which is a film adaptation of Wole Soyinka's Death and the King's Horseman. So they called this one Election Oba, which in Yoruba means the King's Horseman. And the representation, Nigeria showed out with our, Niger swag, as we call it. When I saw the people on the red carpet, when I saw the cast and crew on the red carpet, I said, They kind of reminded me of, when, I don't know whether you've seen those old pictures in the 60s of, was it? Yeah, it was in the 60s, when there was a high-powered delegation of Nigerians going to meet the Queen to tell her that we need this in our independence. And they wore that agbada. I mean, there's something about the royal, the regal stance of the agbada, the Yoruba man's agbada. It was awesome. I mean, DME, yeah, showed up as, of course, the Oba in costume. Beautiful. Omomi Dada too, looking so lovely. And then, of course, Adekola Odunlade, Odunlade Adekola, amazing. I'm really looking forward to watching the movie. But I haven't watched it yet. It hasn't yet, supposed to come out on Netflix because it was done in production with Ebony Live Studios. So we're looking forward to it coming out in cinemas. In the film industry. What am I saying? Coming out on Netflix. Coming out on Netflix. So I can tell you a little bit more about it. But from the clips we've seen, we know. We coming. We know that it's going to be outstanding. And of course, the late B. Bandele, who adapted the screenplay and directed the movie. So it was quite a befitting tribute that was, given to him on the red, after the, the screening of the movie. Kudos to the cast and crew for doing that. What else happened in Toronto, as they say, Toronto? Depending on who you are talking to. What else happened in Toronto? Plenty things are happening. Oh, I didn't get. Oh, this is my sister. This is my little sister. Thanks. Okay, get to the point. So, what else happened? Jade Sola Oshiperu. Oh my god. Jade Sola, I said things are happening in Nollywood. Jade Sola just signed a 3-year picture deal with Amazon Prime Films. Amazing. At Amazon Prime Studios. In conjunction with her productions studio, I believe it's pronounced Griot, Griot Films, film studios, for a 3-year to do scripted movies, scripted movies and series and a lot of things. She's gonna be producing a lot of content for Amazon Prime for the next 3 years. My sister, this is huge. And guess what? The first in Africa, the first to think that usually when people talk about Africa, they say they go to South Africa. No shade. They just do South Africa. Pam. But for the first in Africa, I mean, this is amazing. And Lagos is there, Nigeria is there, Nigeria is the whole. Leave this thing. As what Bona say. Feel like fun Bona. This one, feel like fun Nigeria. Leave this thing. Leave this thing. Leave this thing. As a South African woman once said, she said South Africa has the structures, but Nigeria has the swag. If I have the structures, as they say, no structures! No structures. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. They said there are no structures, but we have the swag. We have the population. 200 million thriving, choleric people. What are we talking about? So kudos. Anyway, I digress. kudos to Jade Sola, Oshiberu, for signing that groundbreaking deal with Amazon Prime. No, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. And she's standing on the shoulders of a lot of people that built this industry from the scratch up, and it is so befitting. We know that other streaming organizations are going to be coming here, so it's all good. It's all good. I know more are coming, and if she signed, and it's I believe others will also get signed up. What else do I have in the kitty? Oh my goodness. Hey, I want to say one word. Is it 2 words? Jimmy Odukoya. Oh man, I will say one thing. The race is not to the swift. The battle is not to the strong. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. The race is not to the swift. The battle is not to the strong. The winner of the race is not to the fastest person. The person that wins the battle is not to the strongest person. But it is the time and chances, God's mercy. Why am I waxing biblical and philosophical mixed together? Jimmy Odukoya, he's a pastor, yeah, and he recently became an actor. Not recently, but in the last 2-3 couple of years, I've been seeing him, showing up in some movies, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. He appeared in a Hollywood production, Woman King. Opposite the amazing, let me talk like Oprah, the amazing Viola Davis. I love her so much. Viola is, to me, she's one of the best actresses of our generation. That to me, Jimmy acted opposite her, got screen time with her in Woman King. Oh, when I saw it, oh my God. Looking at just that picture alone just tells you that dreams do come true. It's just absolutely fantastic. Anyway, you know that Viola Davis has produced a film called Woman King about the people in Republic They call them Dahomey. They're formerly known as Dahomey, but they are now known as the Republic of Benin. Republic du Benin. You know, they are the warriors. They were in, the Dora Mirage that we saw in Black Panther. They were inspired by an actual group of women warriors, in then Dahomey, just neighboring country, into Nigeria, and they are actually a fierce group of people, awesome warriors, and they wove a story around it, and it's a remake of that woman, of those women, paying tribute to those women, and of course it was executive produced by Viola Davis and her husband. They're Juvie Productions, and wow, and I'm happy that there was a lot of representation, African representation, which is important, because if you're going to do a film about my people, might as well see my people, So I'm glad. And from the clips that have been circulating the internet, girl, it's gonna be good. As my African American sisters say, it's gonna be good. So from the clips that I've seen, I know it's going to be amazing, nothing short of amazing. But what makes me so happy is that Jimmy Odukoya had FaceTime, screen time, shared the screen with Viola. And not just that he shared the screen, he had speaking lines. And of course he shared the screen also in the movies. I can't forget our bros. John Boyega. Say. John Boyega was also there, he's also starring in the movie. So it's just so awesome. And of course, Thusi Mbedu of South Africa. She acted in this movie called Underground, and it had quite rave reviews. Really rave. She's really getting really popular. That's good. And then Latasha Lynch, I believe, and other amazing people. We're really looking forward to this movie when it comes out. It has been screened in Lagos. Our Lagos people. Once you just tell them, okay, this is how it's going to be. They are going to deliver on that assignment. My people. We've got to show up. We've got to show out. We've got to show up and show out. So, and I'm very happy that Viola actually took notice. And of course, it's a movie. She took notice and reposted it. So our people, a lot of the invited guests dressed up in their regalia, looking beautiful, looking really nice, dressed up in African regalia, and looking really amazing. So I'm so glad. So much going on right now in Nigerian film industry. You can't even keep up. You just bend down to tie your shoelace. They'll say, did you hear? What's happened? They say another Nigerian person opened the floor there. Say, really? So kudos. This is an amazing time. A fantastic time to be in the film industry right now with all the platforms coming out. So just have, dust your skills. This is the time. If you have what it takes to be not just as an actress or an actor, even there's also the behind the scenes. This is the time. Our time really has come, and we are taking it with both hands. And we're taking it with both hands, and we're running with it. I believe the baton has been passed, to Nollywood. The baton has been passed to Africa. The filmmaking baton is being passed to Africa, and we have taken the baton and we're running. We're coming. So that's what I have to say. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to hear what we have to say on the film industry. Still a lot more coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. This has been Bola Aduo. If you want to find out more about the information that I've given out, why don't you go to my website, NollywoodAccessMagazine.com, and you find out a lot more. And of course, you can always check. You can also check the links, below, put below, to know